the Direct and our first impressions about the show floor with Nintendo. So, now that you've seen everything, what are you most excited about?
I am most excited about Star Fox, and I just got back from playing it, and it is absolutely what I expected from a Star Fox game.
Yeah.
It is super fun. It's focusing more on the single-player aspect of the game. None of the on-foot crap from Assault. Yeah, it's really cool looking. There's a lot of activity going on, lots of characters talking and bickering back and forth. And yeah, I'm really excited for it, and I hope to see more of it soon. But it's a very basic demo from what we've seen. It's just the first level, and maybe I think it's one of the third levels where it's more of like an in-space dogfight where you face off against Pigma.
Okay.
And so yeah, that was fun to kind of use motion controls in the gamepad, where as it was explained in the Direct, you can kind of move around to finer tune some of your aiming, but you don't have to use it, but it definitely makes it easier to do it, and it's way easier to kind of keep an eye on what's going on around you. Like compared to like Star Fox 64, when you were like dogfighting, you didn't really know where the enemies were. I mean, there was a radar. You're kind of
just picking them out.
Yeah, you're picking them out, and just like it could take like a long time for you to really take everybody out. But I feel like in this one, you have a much better sense of what's around you, because you can kind of lock on to key people or points in the level and keep an eye on them and be able to react accordingly.
Yeah. And does the gamepad really help with this? I know they were saying that they really wanted to push the gamepad with this new Star Fox game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the gamepad is basically a cockpit view the entire time.
Okay.
So what you see on the screen is like everything that's going on, but on the gamepad, it's exclusively the cockpit view. So even if you are seeing something different on the screen, like if you're locked onto somebody and you're like kind of gliding around them, you're still seeing what's in front of you. So it offers a really unique, a very immersive experience. It actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Star Tours over at Disneyland. Kind of gives you that first-person view, and it's just like you can kind of feel like, going up and down and around and stuff, and it's exhilarating, to say the least.
That's awesome. I haven't played it yet, but I'm so psyched to. So what were you most disappointed about maybe not seeing this year that we thought we were going to get?
I was kind of disappointed that we didn't at least see a Zelda trailer, because they said that they were going to that they weren't going to have Zelda at E3, but I still kind of held out hope that we were at least going to get a trailer during the Direct,
especially
or at least
since the tease of last year.
Yeah, but I guess they still need to work on it, which is unfortunate. But I would have loved to see at least something, a little taste.
Yeah.
Because that delay is just hurting at this point. But it has to be for a good reason.
I hope so, yeah. I mean, just the fact that it was teased very slightly last year and you thought it was going to keep coming, and then just nothing, and we get totally different games. Cool looking games for the Zelda franchise, but not what we were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
So looking forward, how do you think Nintendo's going to do this year leading up to next year's announcement?
As kind of underwhelming as the Direct was, I do feel like Nintendo's going to have a strong 2015.
Yeah.
They have so many games that are coming out. Like, we knew about a lot of the stuff that was coming out, but it's like, I don't know if it's really registering in people's minds just how many games are being released this year.
Yeah.
And
especially for the Wii U.
Mm-hmm. I mean, summer's going to be weak. I mean, I don't know what Nintendo of America's deal is with not releasing games in the summer, but come September, October, November, December, it is not going to be a better time to be a Nintendo fan.
And I appreciate that they even mentioned anything that was 2016 is early 2016. So we're not none of this stuff where it's like, oh, it's coming, don't worry about it. We got something to look forward to.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's getting to be that point where Nintendo's just gonna be focusing more of their efforts on the NX at this point. Like, we didn't see too many new game announcements, but I feel like that's why. I think they're about ready to kind of jump to the next ship. Come late 2016.
Cool. Yeah. Well, thanks for talking with us.
No problem. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for sending in all of your questions. We got a ton for today, so we're only going to answer a few, but keep sending them in because we still got 2 more days to go. All right, so our first question is from Shy Guy. What time is it?
It's $6.56. We have from Fred13 asks, what is the pricing on Blast Ball and will it have download play?
Well, we don't actually know the pricing for it because that's not something they announced at E3. But we do know that Blast Ball will have local, online, and download play multiplayer. And Brood Wars asks, can you play Star Fox Zero without gyro controls?
Well, not in the demo, but we have pretty sure that you're going to be able to when the game comes to you. Our staff is kind of mixed on it. Most people really like the gyro controls, but some people think it's still a little wonky. Oh. Sorry. Crush Shinada asks, I have a question. Let's say new Metro game is announced at E3, but Miyamoto will only let either Becky or Kim play it, but not both. Who gets to play it?
Next question is from Mop It Up, who asks, any indications that Star Fox Zero has co-op?
Well, there's none yet, but we're know for pretty certain that there will be no online co-op. However, there might be local co-op.
All right, and our next one, Void asks, any mechanism for getting top-rated levels in Super Mario Maker from around the world? Worldwide voting or anything?
Well, there's a favoriting system for the maps, so there will probably be a system in place that will have top-rated ones, and you'll be able to see those.
All right, and that's all we have for today.
So thanks for tuning in. You can send in more of your questions. You can tweet at us, hashtag AskNWR, or click the link below for more information. And keep watching at NWR TV for more game footage, insider news, and everything E3.
And these faces.
See you next time.